The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Often, but may not stress enough, is you cannot out-supplement a bad diet or a bad lifestyle. You cannot out-supplement a bad diet or lifestyle. Well, can I urge you to get a hold of the books Dead Doctors Don't Lie and the CD and DVD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and the CD called Public Enemy Number 1, and the DVD Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the book Rare Earth Vin Cures, and the CDs. There's two CDs. One is What Kills Billionaires, and the other one is Dead Athletes Don't Lie. Now, when you look at things that people do all the time, I mean, this is a big part of our society. People smoke, they chew tobacco, they smoke pipes and cigars and cigarettes, okay? And it certainly is known to increase the risk of lung cancer and upper respiratory cancer and mouth cancer and throat cancer and so forth, yet people continue to do it. And then there's gluten. Oh, my gosh, we could talk forever on gluten. We know that gluten actually causes a contact enteritis in the lining of your intestines, resulting in a loss of efficiency of absorption. You might lose 97% of the supplements you're taking in, only absorb 3%, okay, which is not going to be very successful if you're supplementing, if you're eating lots of gluten. And we're talking about wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And that could be beer, it could be Scotch whiskey, it could be bourbon whiskey, it could be rye whiskey, it could be most beers. Okay, there are gluten-free beers, and of course red wine doesn't have any gluten in it. So you got to pay attention to those things. Fried foods, oh my gosh, trans fats, heterocyclamines, acrylamides, and we're talking about all fried foods. We're talking about chicken and fish and oysters and shrimp and corn and, you know, desserts, you know, like Twinkies, fried Twinkies and that sort of stuff. There's fried everything, potatoes, onions. You got to watch the fried foods because of the trans fats, heterocyclamines. Again, I urge you to get a hold of the books and the CDs and DVDs, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and the book Rare Earth Vin Cures, and all the CDs and DVDs that go along with them. Then there's processed meats. Oh my gosh, processed meats with nitrogen nitrites, they actually inhibit thyroid function and can result in goiter because the nitrites are a chronic suppressant to thyroid activity. And, of course, then they use wheat flour as a filler in the sausage and type of processed meats. And then you have the free radical damage from the oils and the nitrates again. And we're talking about processed meats, deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. Okay, let's see. Oils. Oh, there's a big one. Of course, oils came about after Procter & Gamble wanted to sell Crisco and get people off of lard and butter and cream and eggs. So they demonized cholesterol and saturated fat and said you have to eat the polyunsaturated things. You know, the oils, margarine, cooking oils. Then there's the microwave popcorn and theater popcorn, olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, sausages, and cooking oils, of course, the Mediterranean diet. And we wound up with more cardiovascular disease because of the trans fats, heterocyclamines, and acrylamides, more coronary artery disease. I'll talk to you some about that. And then sugar. We know that sugar is a terrible, terrible, terrible inflammatory food. And we knew that 75 years ago. And, of course, the sugar industry paid off doctors and researchers and universities to keep their mouth shut and to not publish research that was done to show very clearly that sugar was one of the big bad boys when it came to things that would raise your triglycerides. It's actually sugar that raises your triglycerides, not fat in your diet. And then salt intake. Oh, my gosh. They cause more problem when doctors said restrict salt. You want to salt your food heavily to taste, and then when it tastes good, triple it. Okay? Salt, sodium, and chloride are your two best friends. You cannot have good digestion without chloride. You can't absorb certain things like B12. You can't digest proteins, amino acids. You can't absorb minerals, okay, without salt. Okay, the chloride part of the salt. The sodium is used as a cofactor for hormone function, biochemical reactions, the function of genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres, and then of course the cholesterol thing. Oh my gosh, all the diseases that were brought forth, new diseases that humanity never heard about until doctors started pushing the cholesterol, anti-cholesterol and saturated fat thing. Let's see, low T, okay, and then there's ED, erectile function, dysfunction, and then there's menopause at age 35 instead of 70, and then you have adrenal exhaustion because the hormones, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, adrenal hormones, are part of a class of hormones called steroid hormones. They're 95% by weight cholesterol. And your organs can't make enough cholesterol. They have to get it from your diet. If you're restricting it and you're taking then cholesterol lowering drugs, statin drugs, not only are you going to get low TED, you're going to get menopause early, you're going to get adrenal exhaustion, but you're also going to get Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. It's actually caused by a multiple nutritional deficiency, the primary one of which is, you got it, cholesterol.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.